What's going on, everybody? It's always a great day to play a roguelike game, and today we're playing Winnie's Hole. We got the spooky background on today because it's October. This game is a little bit weird, a little bit uncomfortable to look at, a little bit creepy, so I'm gonna put this in our horror series. But this is a roguelike game as well that has some deck building elements. It looks like a puzzle RPG to me. So I'm expecting some really good mechanics with like turn-based strategy type of roguelike games that we've seen in the past. And hopefully it has some really good foundations to the gameplay that keep us coming back. Let's take a look here. So, Winnie's Hole. Let's check it out. Into the tree. Okay, a little bit of an intro before we start. What is it? Oh god. Is it a monstrous Winnie the Pooh? Plague Doctor is here. The trees are falling. Don't you want to get out of there, bro? Or not? Oh, wait! That is a big Winnie the Pooh. He looks happy, at least. He's happy to see him because that's dinner. Winnie, we are ready now. So I guess the Plague Doctor turned him into that. A short time ago. Uh-huh. Normal looking bear. Oh, deep within, under the skin. Okay. A virus grows, evolves, it spreads. Place a block with down. Oh, wait, no, down here. Place a block. I'll place it right here. Block by block, we travel through. You can rotate the block by right-clicking. Hold left-click and drag to look around, or I can use WASD like that, just to let you know. But yeah, clicking and dragging is faster for sure. You can select a block using the click button. This one's better. What is that? When when an L or virus block are placed, we reach the number. Wait. When all virus blocks are placed, we reach the next encounter. Ah, I see. So this is a little map. Okay. So let's put you over here. And this is an event phase. What's happening? Choose a mutation, rarity common. So this is our like power up or level up. Mutations have actions. You can use it in encounters. We have feeding hole, action tiles added. We stun them. Stun will stop creatures from performing an action. Stun will stop creatures performing an action. Exhaust. Tiles are removed from the deck when activated. So it will remove itself from the deck when activated, I'm assuming for that event. You have grown a feeding hole. Okay. Oh! Okay, let's feed it. Ew. Oh, we're eating all the plants. I see what's happening. Oh crap, you gonna eat the bunny? I heard a sound, are you okay? Winnie, why are you naked? My belly is awfully itchy, Rabbit. Is that why you're naked? And it's making noise. It made a grumbly. Did you always have a hole? I have a hole? You have lots of holes, Winnie, but this one is different. Weird. This one is scary. I don't want a scary hole. Maybe I can help. Don't try it, bro. Oh no. It looks so gross. Oh! And we are fighting the rabbit all of a sudden. Never seen a hole quite like this. And I know holes. I am a rabbit after all. Okay, that sounds a little bit less like creepy and sus that he mentioned he is a rabbit, and I guess rabbits do dig the holes. In combat, we enter brain of our host. Okay. Every turn actions we've learned are randomly dealt to the brain. Okay, capture an action to activate mutations. So I need this stun. Is that what it's saying? It wants me to capture the stun, is that correct? What if I just go like that? Okay, so yeah, you activate the effect by placing a tile over that particular action, and that's how you attack the enemy or activate effects from the looks of it. Virus blocks can be placed over red walls. Red wall tiles inflict self-damage. Ooh, but I have to do it, don't I? Oops, sorry. We go like that. And then we just want to go down into the next depth of the hole, I'm assuming. Can I get this? I want to read this text here. Exit to the next depth to find cells of a higher rarity. Sweet. So I'm gonna have to just use one of these, and then we exit the current room, I guess you can call it, doing that. Explore cells and resources to evolve. Find rare cells in deeper levels of the body. Oh, cool. So this is a mutation cell. These are resource cells, so that's kind of like our cache. Add a single-use virus block to your inventory. So in the room, if you keep collecting these, you could possibly get the ability to keep traveling through that particular level of your body. So if there were bigger maps and there were like certain landmarks that you want to visit, but it was away from the exit, if you find enough of these virus blocks, maybe it will work out for you. I think that's the way to read it here. Let's place this over here. Let's place this over here. I have to get to the exit, but we can go like this to do the health cell and also the mutation cell, which is what I'm mostly interested in. So we have a mutation cell level up. This is gonna heal us, but we do need to exit. So let's craft up an exit going like this, I guess. Does this do anything to me, this purple spot? What does a purple spot do? Event phase. Okay. Choose a mutation, rarity common, crab leg, action tiles added. So it does level 2, it does 2 times bleed level 1. I think that's how I should read that. Bleed adds to physical received and gets reduced by -1 per attack taken. I see how that works. Arm, lash out. Lash out inflicts physical damage, boost +1 on taking self damage. Passively adds to the effect when a condition is met, resets each combat. So every single time I take self damage, it will boost the arm attack. Okay, interesting. Arm. This one has knockback instead. Knockback pushes the closest creature to the farthest position. I really want to see what the crab leg looks like, but lash out seems like the best thing to take. But I'm gonna have to do, because bleed doesn't do anything without a physical attack, and we don't have one yet. Screw it, I'm gonna take the crab leg. I just need to see how it looks like. So yeah, we actually added to the Winnie the Pooh character that we have at the side, which is what I was hoping to see. Yeah, it looks so strange. Ah, monster. Bro, that's hurtful. I'm sorry, you just look very, your hole is making me uncomfortable. Agreed. As bandicoots spoke, they lacked the self-awareness to realize their own hole was also a source of discomfort. What? Okay, so I need to grow now. By the way, I'm using the scroll wheel to zoom out. Look at this guy's grin. That's hilarious. Okay, let's do this brain. So I need to grow. What do you mean by grow? Oh wait, I need to click grow. So I just got a bunch of attacks and defense things out of nowhere. So you know what? We can use a crab leg if we have these normal attacks. Ah, monster, eee! We have a whole bunch of stuff happening here. In combat, you can see a creature's next action. It will show the outcome of a turn on the health bars. That's very nice. That is very nice to see. So he's attacking me. Hover a block over different positions. Look at the health bars to compare your moves. What? Oh! That's really cool. That's a really nice quality of life, or just like ease of playing for the user or the player. So essentially, if you have a block selected and you hover over where you're going to place it, it will show you the eventual outcome of your actions based on what you're doing. Now, what does this thing do? Bonus. Bonus, increase the effect of actions captured with it. I wish I could capture more defense things. That's the most we can defend probably, and it also attacks him. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, so each placement is a turn. This turn, the creature is inactive. Objective, maximize your physical damage. Okay, I'll try. I mean, if you hit me up like... Can I use it like this? I guess you could. So actually, if we maximize our damage, it's gonna be like this. We capture 2 of the attacks like that, so we go ahead and hit him twice. I hope I did that right. And he is doing 3 damage this time. If I go like this, it'll give me the bonus and it will block most of the damage. And what if I run out of pieces? Don't worry, Bandicoot, someone's saying at the side. Oh, what the? I'm back! He's looking like The Shining over here. Actions like grapple can reposition enemies. Pulls the furthest creature to the closest position. He only has 2 HP, so that makes sense. Now, what is the order of how we do our actions? Because I like to do the pull first and then attack, but I really don't know what happens first. The pull happens first and then the attacks happen afterwards. I don't know how the game decides that, but maybe it's like actions always first, utility actions always are first, and then attacks are after that. That's what we experienced at least this time. Now this is saying Q. Oh, Q and E to move around. I'd rather just click it, I think. So can we stun him here? If we stun him, we don't need to do anything else. We do have a crab leg over here with snip. So I'm guessing stun, bleed, then attack, but we'll see. Stun, attack, bleed? No, bleed, then attack. I think that's what happened. Okay, so he's waiting. He's thinking. He's just thinking. Don't need to grab. This is a multiply. Repeats the effective actions captured within it. So we can do a ton of bleed this way. And he is going to take a lot of damage from his next attack, or my next attack, no matter what it is. We just hit him up like that. He's dead. Resources extracted. Reward rarity increases with resources, I guess. Gain a perk. What perk do we get? So we have a spiky one each turn. Start each turn with spike. Spike amount is inflicted back to the attacker as physical damage. So it's basically thorns. We all know that type of mechanic. Piercing attacks apply 1 bleed. Piercing is a physical attack that ignores shield. We don't have any piercing yet, but that sounds kind of cool. Prickle, gain 1 serration whenever you take 3 or more unblocked physical damage. Serration adds spike at the start of each turn. So the way that I'm reading that is that if we take a whole bunch of damage in a single turn, we will gain serration, which is passive spike accumulation. It's very reminiscent of lots of games that have a mechanic that allow you to gain like block every turn I've seen before. Thorns every turn or spike every turn I don't think I've seen before. Maybe I have and I've forgotten, but yeah, which one do we want? Start each turn with +2 spike. I think that's maximum of +2 spikes. Maybe we try the prickle. Sure. Okay, so back to exploration here. I mean, might as well try to capture the additional virus block. Oh, we got a square. Is this a one piece? If it's a one piece, I might just go for that resource, but we can save that for last. I do want the mutation cell. Hold up. So this water thing, maybe the virus can just spread no matter where we're sitting on with the water. But we do have to get to the exit. Yeah, I don't know if I can make it to this mutation cell. What happens if I go for the mutation cell and I don't make it to the exit? Oh, the map expands. That's interesting. Hit me up like this so that I can traverse both. I'm assuming the water will just carry me through, so I'm gonna go for an additional block here. Oh, no, it doesn't carry. Oh, I have to touch the water. Okay. So I actually have to place on top of the water, then we can traverse through it. I thought we just had to be beside it, so that's my bad. I want that additional block, I think. So it does work the way that I thought it did. We're not gonna make it to the thing. I mean, what happens if I have to redraw? Can I redraw? Give me more maximum health, sure. Event phase. Oh, it just goes to the next event. So you can just traverse through different levels of the body to get more rare stuff, but if you don't have enough blocks and stuff like that, you're not gonna make it. I see how it works. Enemies can also have perks which affect how they act in combat. Hover to view. So this is decompose. Upon taking damage, add a fleeting resource to brain board. Actions and effects are removed at the end of turn. Okay, so when we hit the garbage, we get a resource gain tile on our brain, I guess. So this guy is sitting over here. He's gonna do 2 adrenaline when an ally takes damage. The amount is added to each instance of physical inflicted this turn. So adrenaline is just a 1-turn type of status effect, I guess. So he's gonna get mad every time we hit this garbage. We kind of have to hit the garbage to get to this guy. Maybe I pull in some of the garbage so that the next time we pull, we just hit him? Or do we actually want to hit the garbage? I don't even know. Oh, he's doing some damage. Right. Let's just defend everything. And maybe we wait until he's just doing even less damage. We can pull him to the front now. Do we want the fleeting resource, or do we just want to pull him here? We're gonna pull him forward. We haven't got hit yet. He's hitting us for 2. We could stun him like this. We don't want to grab the next dude though. All right, I guess we brace. We stun and brace. He's hitting us for 2 again. We can block it up like this very easily. Playing way more defensively than I usually would in any game. So he's still hitting us for 2. I thought that maybe he would let up and just like not do an attack at some point. 1 damage. Okay, that's probably as good as it gets. We do multiple attacks like that. Can you take a rest, you stupid vulture? We don't want to grab, so we go like this. Hopefully we have something well arranged for this little elbow piece. We can't defend, but we can multiply and hit him like this. Lots of bleed, lots of damage. We took some damage ourselves. If we go like this, everything will be fine for us, and then he will take some damage. Can I hit him for 9? How much does this do? -5, I'm gonna take 1 damage. Probably worth a trade, but I'm gonna go safer and just defend against that damage. 2 damage this time. Go like that, hit him up, block all the damage. And then he's doing 2 damage again. Oh god. We're gonna have to grab him no matter what. Or can we just use it like this? Oh, we can use it like that, and some of it is just outside of the brain map. That's perfect. Do we attack first? This would block it anyways. Do we attack first anyway? It looks like we do. I think that we do always act first. Let's grow the brain. We got 1 additional slot in the brain or area. I'm sure that's helpful. The garbage is all left alone. I don't know if I wanted to break it open, but didn't want to make the vulture too angry. Perk to unlock. Pinpoint. Actions which deal 4 or less physical become piercing. Actions which deal 4 or less... How much does this do? Physical is the base damage type. How much damage has this been doing? I can't even remember. Snip is probably doing less than 4, I think. +1 to all brain actions when at 25 health or less. Inflict 3 physical on attackers who are entirely blocked by your shields. That is amazing, because then you can play defensively and still, you know, pick at the enemy's HP. And I have been trying to save my HP because we don't have that much actually. I'm gonna take that one. Feedback seems really nice. Okay, so what do we got here? Where are we starting? Wait, this is where we were before. So you actually take multiple, you can take multiple, you know, event turns to get to the next level and everything. I see how it works now. That's really cool. I don't want to miss this mutation. Can I place it like this? We go ahead and use a tiny little elbow, perhaps. That's fine, we got the mutation. I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna just exit onto the next part of the body, or whatever you want to say. We're gonna go like this to capture. Oh, we can't use that to capture. It only gave me one additional piece. We're going on to the next event here. I can see how the game works now. I get the phases and everything. Very, very interesting. Lump. Action tiles are added. Brace. Shield defends against physical. For this turn, it's instant. It gives us 1 shield. Sip does 1 physical damage, from what I can tell. Crab Claw. And then Lump. Heal 2. Heals missing health. You do exhaust it after picking it up. So you heal 2. It leaves the deck, as you can say. So it won't spawn again for that particular event. Or is it? Wait a minute. Maybe it's removed completely and we won't see it again. So it's a one-time 2 health heal. If that's the case, it's not that great, but I'm gonna pick it up for the science of it. I'm wondering if exhaust just means for the event or for the whole playthrough. Will it be removed? And sure, I could always use 2 HP. Who's this? Friend, I heard of your illness. Oh, Honey Badger, I feel different. Badger nodded solemnly, for they did not remember him having this many limbs. Very true, your body is corrupt. Focus, you can heal it. Can you raise your lump? I will try. My lump? How dare you? Winnie tried his very best. Are they just gonna stand there as I hit them? Well, in that case, I'm gonna take up that heal. And hit you a little bit. Oh, he's mad that we hit him. Oof! Focus, Winnie. Move your lump. I don't understand. Here's a multiplier. There's no one at the back. I just want to hit him as much as possible. I can think. Let me show you. He imagined how wonderful it would be to move this specific part. My lump? Move your lump. Violence has no place here. We must take peace with our body. Even the ugly parts? Especially. Now, gently move your lump. Dude, which one is my lump? I don't know which one it is. That's why I'm not doing it. Sure, we'll use this one. We did a little grab. We did a little attack. Are the mice laughing at me? Or are they... Oh, he farted. Enough! Dare you test me? He got mad. Some perks affect enemies in ways you can influence with your move. Okay. Sensitive. On taking damage, reduce its action by the amount of damage taken. So if I do 8 damage, he will do 8 less damage. That's how I'm reading it. Right. So 6 with that, 6 with that, 4 if we get tons of multipliers like this. That seems to be the best result. That does seem to be the best result with 4. So let's go with that. And I guess I blocked all his damage and he took a little bit of damage. Beware, elites can change perks between turns. This one has a different strategy. Pain channel. On taking damage, increases action. So this one I don't want to do any kind of damage to him. Will bleed count as damage? He'll be stunned and then he will get bleed this way. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Do a little grab, do a little stab. So he's bleeding for 2. He's gonna add a follower. Do we do tons of bleed on him? This is a mad amount of bleed, plus 6 bleed. I think I'm gonna go for it. Ah, crap, he summoned a stupid little mouse. He's sensitive this turn. This thing is also trying to hit me. Cowardly, flees if only cowardly animals remain. That 7 is making me real worried. Let me tell you. It is making me real worried. -3 from my passive on this guy, but I'm gonna lose 4 health. I'm losing 8 here. I don't want to lose that much health, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm going to... Now, why is that times 7? Does bleed actually kill the thing? I don't know how he's getting defeated exactly here, the mouse. Oh wait, I'm blocking a damage and then... Yeah, I don't know how that 4th HP is getting lost. Because if I do full defense, he's only losing 3. I guess bleed does some damage somehow. I'm not sure how. I'm gonna save my HP though. Okay, we'll get the mouse next. We don't want to hit anything. -1, -1, -1. The mouse is dead from our passive. And then he is gonna add another guy. Oh god. Is this a bleeding game? We multiply the usage like this and we just hit him a whole bunch. Okay. How should we handle this? -8. We could just block the whole thing, lose 2 health like that. So I don't want to hit him this time, for real, for real. We can block the whole thing. Now our excess shield does not do anything, at least not yet. So he's adding a little critter. Do we just hit him a bunch? Do you want to set up bleed? I'll hit him for 4 most likely. Yeah, we'll do a 4 hit. 15 damage. We could pull him to the front and then just finish him, but we'll see if that happens. Oh man, I am very close to death, my friend. We just have to get through this battle. -4. Oh god, okay, we gotta try it. It's like the best way to defeat the little rat and then also get through it. We should probably go for a full block here. Yeah, we do a full block like that. He takes a little bit of damage. Now he's not attacking. We try to go all out, except it's not really presenting itself as a great option. Or even a possible action. 4 bleed, -2. Give me the bleed. Maybe we can grab him next time and just finish him off with a decent attack. He's gonna die like this, but does the rat... Yeah, the rat runs away because he's cowardly. So that's the best move. We grab him, we hit him like that. The rat still hit me! We will adapt. Well, I didn't do very well, did I? I thought the rat would run away before attacking, but I guess it has to be end of turn or maybe beginning of turn for it to actually run away. I'm gonna try again. We gotta try again. So, we place a block. Boom. We place a walking thing. Boom. We can take yet another mutation. What is this one? +1 max health. It's not a bad idea. Now I assume that this is randomly generated every single time. Give me this. You know what? I will take a +1 health. Oh, I can't put it here. I can put it in like that. Every time you take a space that's not inside of the pink walls, you take 1 damage. It is still an option for you, of course, but you will take damage for doing it as a penalty. But I do have 2 mutations. We're still learning, we're still learning. Event phase. All right, feeding hole. Gains shield multiple times. 2. We gain blockade twice. 2 shields. We get 1 value of shield twice, so basically 2. Why am I saying it so weird? Spike amount is inflicted back on the attack that has physical damage this turn. Now, if we go with a block plus spike build, that could work okay. Feeding hole, flurry, inflicts physical damage multiple times, 2 times 1. Interesting. I'm gonna take let's take the feeding hole with the spikes. And then another mutation here, grow adds permanent max health, and then you exhaust it. So I will just take it as a max health increase. Like I said before, I don't know if exhaust is just for the battle or for the whole game. With this lump thing, I'm assuming it's actually for the whole game, because there's no way you can just have this one card and get 1 max HP every event, can you? It's not so far-fetched, but I don't think it's the way it works. I might take it for science. Arm is here, knockback, we're gonna push. Piercing is a physical attack that ignores shield. That's a crab claw. I'm gonna take the lump, although the crab claw would have been my real choice if I were to actually be playing. I just wanted to do the lump for the science of it. He's waiting around, so we really can just attack him like this. a little bit of a pinch, and then he is doing a fortification. I don't know what that means. He is durable, so he keeps shield between turns. Interesting. Oh wait, can I multiply this so I get +2 max health? That's kind of sick. Let me do... I do want to pick it up, but then I don't attack him that way. I'm picking it up, I don't care. Ah, I see. He's building a little blockade. I see what happens. So he's hitting me for 2. We go like this, and we're hitting that blockade ever so slightly. I want to save this T piece for something a little bit more pressing, which you never really know what's going to happen next turn anyway. So maybe I grab him, and then we start hitting him like that. I guess that's the best way to do it. Now, if he summons something again and he's in the middle, that's going to be hard to pull him through at that point. But we're going to do a little bit of this. He's hitting us for 2. Do we have thorns this time? We do not have thorns. That's fine. We go with a hit and a block, and everything's going to be a-okay after that. And then he's moving 1 space. Retreat. Move backwards one position. Interesting. Maybe we go like this. Now, if I step outside the brain, do I take damage, or is that okay to use in this situation without much penalty? I'm wondering that. Either way, I do want to strike him as much as I can right here, and then go for a grab the next time. So we have a defend with the grab. I'm still going to do it because we have to get him at the front at some point, and then this turn we can actually hit the dude. So we go like this. Yep. Not as much damage as I wanted it to be because he had block. Now we can just hit you up like this and kill you. And he explodes into the air, just like Team Rocket. Okay. Total resources extracted. I wonder what's going to happen here. I need to see what's happening with that meter. Prickle. Gain 1 serration whenever you take 3 or more unblocked physical damage. It does happen a lot. +1 physical damage to each instance of physical inflicted. +1 physical to each instance of physical. That's sounding pretty good. Hey, look at this. We still have the lump. We still have the grow thing. So I guess exhaust is just for the event. This is kind of a really, really good card. Or, you know, action tile, I guess they call them. I'm going to take Sharpen because I want to do more damage. Always, always, always want to do more damage. The mutation cell is right here. Let me pick it up like that. Let me pick up another virus block. Is it always a single piece? Because that doesn't, like, really excite me that much. But if that's just the way it is, it's just the way it is. What is this thing? What is this thing? It doesn't have a description. It's very, very different than the other cells because it doesn't have a description. The curiosity in me wants to really know what that is. We will get it next time. Event phase. Give me that mutation, baby. Crab leg. It's a spike snipe. Spike snipes triggers spike a number of times targeting the back enemies. It triggers spike a number of times. So you have to have spike on yourself, then you do damage, or does it just do damage? It does a spike move that does one point of damage, I'm assuming. I'm not sure. Shield defense against physical. This is a lump that will give us 2 shield. It is a 2 shield spot. If we multiply that, then that's going to give us lots of shield. I kind of like it. Lash out deals physical boost +1 on taking self damage. I don't really take self damage. How many rerolls do I have, by the way? Shall we try rerolling? I don't see a counter or a token for rerolls, but maybe you can always only do it once. You can always only do it once. Got it. Tentacle. Ooh. Counter amounts equal or higher than incoming physical will reflect the attack. So if you have enough counter, based on how much damage it's doing, it will just reflect the thing back at them. That is an interesting mechanic and an interesting strategy. I'm sure they can go crazy with the type of counter cards that exist in the deck, or what kind of counter cards are offered through the game. So that excites me that they have a unique type of mechanic. Maybe not the most novel idea, but I'm excited to see where they take the counter mechanic. Strike inflicts an amount of physical damage. It's 3, so it's going to become 4 with the passive that we have. Snip is the base damage type, and we don't want that because Crab Claw is obviously way better. Now this one says instant. I don't know why instant is not on the other ones. I don't exactly know why it wouldn't be on Crab Claw. I mean, Tentacle with counter makes sense that it's not. I really want to try counter, but I feel like Crab Claw is a safer choice for us. I think I'm gonna take the Crab Claw. Oh, look, it's a vulture. How you doing, Vulch? Definitely want this thing, the grow. I also would love to multiply it. We do need to grab. If we can grab him as soon as possible, that'd be great. Oh, if I hit things, he's gonna get mad. I totally forgot about that. So we want to take a safer piece. This is gonna block all the damage. We get to double the HP growth, and yeah, I think that's a good result for the first turn. And we're still getting that max HP. Can't do much here. We really just should be defending because we don't want to hit anything. So we just defend like that. And then we finally have a grab with some... defend. Now, is this self-damage if it's outside? Let's test it out. That's no self-damage if you're doing the outside of the borders while you're looking at the brain. That's good to know. And then this is going to make him quite mad. Oh wait, no, we're gonna pull him in first, and that's why he's not getting mad that we're hitting his garbage. I think that's the best result because otherwise we're hitting garbage and he's doing more damage. And then he's doing 1. What does this do again? Spike amount is inflicted back on the attacker as physical damage this turn. Right, I mean, if we can defend, block everything and do spike, I feel like that's a good situation. So he's taking lots of damage from spike that turn. Amazing. And he's doing 2 damage. We can go like this and defend everything and also hit him for quite a bit of damage. Multiplier on the grab, we can just fully defend. Actually, I'm gonna go like this and we have a Crab Claw and he's dead. I love that Crab Claw, that's doing lots of damage. Let's grow the brain. He's getting bigger brain. Reward rarity is it growing? I don't know. Do I still have a reroll? You get to reroll once per reward screen from the looks of it. Physical damage in excess of the target's health gets inflicted on the creature behind. I kind of like that. On shield break, apply 1 bleed to each opponent. To every opponent? To every opponent is interesting. Fortify, +1 shield when gaining shield. Now that is a good card. That's like already doubling some of the effectiveness of some of our shields, and I've really been relying on picking up these multipliers, the multiply and also the bonus card that gives us +1 use or +1 effect of all the things that we pick up. But with Fortify, I can get more flexible, and overall it will allow me to collect more Fortify and shield in our battles. So it's not the most fun thing, but I think it's the smartest option. Okay, let's figure out what this freaking thing is. Oh, it's a virus cell. Now it has the description. Bond a virus block during the event phase. Virus cell. So what exactly is that? Some type of reward, if I can make a guess, but I don't know what type of reward we can expect from it. Straight shoot down here. We don't really need the max health, if I'm being honest with you, because we keep gaining it anyways every turn. So I kind of want to do this, and then we take the single block so that we can go down, and then we have a T piece to play around with over here. Interesting. So we get another virus block. It's always a one-piecer. What's this stuff? Event. Ooh, a random event. I want to see the random event. So this is the bond phase. Virus evolution. Place a block to grow. Wait. Oh, so one of my choosing blocks, I get to add a space to it? That's really nice. Maybe just these... Do we make this into an L, perhaps? What do we do? Oh, that's cool. You can place it anywhere you want. Maybe make another T block. The T blocks have been very, very useful. This is so cool. I'm actually impressed by this because then you can like really customize and try to strategize, you know, all of the tools that you're working with in the game. Of course, RNG always plays a role in these roguelike games, and you don't know if it's going to be the perfect piece, but you can make a guess based on how you've been playing and stuff like that. The brain is growing in such a way where I feel like an L piece would maybe do us well, although a T piece is something that I kind of want to have as well. But I'm going to go for the L piece here. And we're back at the... What's your name again? What kind of animal is this? Honey badger, that's it. Okay, let's just fight. So, I think I'm better this time. You are just taking free hits. That's amazing. So, I'm going to hit you as much as I can. Hit you like this. That's a 6. Oof. Focus, Winnie. Yeah. We've heard this before. I would like to capture the multiplier with the grow, and then it's also going to do a double claw. Amazing. He's gonna go Super Saiyan in a second. This is not the best board for us. Actually, we have a 3-piece over here, so we might as well take that. And we got our L piece, our new L piece. Is he getting mad yet? Yeah, he just got mad. Enough! You dare test me! This L piece is amazing. And right now he is sensitive, which is amazing because now that he's sensitive, he's going to not do damage since I'm hitting him so much. Great. And now he's getting angry, so this has to be defensive. Now I can't block against all that. I'm hitting him too much like that. Not good. Like the best block that I can do... Oh, that's too much damage. The best block I can do is just like using something and putting it off of the grid. Something like this. Oh, that does nothing. Yes, it does. It blocks 2 of the damage. Really sucks. He's summoning this time. Right, I forgot that he's summoning. We want the 3-piece for sure. Everything else is okay. The overkill would have been great for this fight. Go like this, and we're gonna grab him. The mouse will stay, which maybe we actually don't want to do. This is the best case scenario. We're losing only 2 health, and the rat is dead as well. Okay, so now he's getting enraged. We want to do thorns if we can. And he's losing health from this because of the thorns. Amazing. Summoning. I wish I had a square block. That would be perfect right now. He's not hitting us. So this just does just as well as using any other piece, I think, in terms of damage. Yeah, let's do it. And now we gotta blow through another one of these followers. He is sensitive this time. The L piece works pretty good. I'm losing 4 health though. Wait a minute. The multiplier's over here. I has +4 and everyone's losing health. That seems to be a really good outcome, so let's go ahead and do that. He's summoning again, isn't he? No, he's enraged now, right? No thorns this time. Let's just block the damage. Could have used a different piece. That's my bad. This is a terrible, terrible board anyways, but we're just going to hit him as much as we can. And we have a shuffled board with decent results. We got some thorns, but then we take a whole whack of damage. I think that we're gonna have to do a multiplier over here. -3 over there. -2, but then the rat lives. This is a pretty good outcome. So we're killing the rat, we're hitting him, he's losing damage because he's shy or whatever it is. Good, that's good. Sensitive, sorry. Not shy, he's sensitive. Okay, so he's enraged this time, but can I just kill him? -8, we almost got him with that. Wait, will this kill him? Okay, let me just block it then. That's gonna block everything. We'll get him next turn when he's summoning. Hopefully. Yeah, he's gone. Toast! Get toasted. Okay, got absolutely cooked. Is this more rarity? I don't know what's happening here. Oh, it's turning blue. It's turning purple. Gain a perk. Is it gonna be a rare perk now? Ah, it is. Okay. Impenetrable. Start combat with 1 impenetrable. It's just gonna block 1 piece of damage, I assume. Barrier at the start of each turn. Barrier blocks a whole physical attack. Start combat with impenetrable. So every turn, I get a barrier, blocking 1 complete instance of damage. I hope that attack still activates anything based on taking damage. So something like counter attack or something like that, I hope would still activate thorns, things like that. But that sounds pretty good. Nibbler, self-damage and physical actions all have +1 multi-strike. And the base output amount is set to multi-strike amount. Okay, wait a minute. So damage to myself and physical damage to the enemy all have +1 multi-strike. And the base output amount is set to multi-strike amount. Now base output meaning the damage done by the thing, I assume. So I'll do a multi-strike attack that is going to deal damage based on how much multi-strike stacks I have, is how I'm reading that. I don't know if that's correct or not. A little bit confusing. We'll see if we use it. Shield does not get removed at the end of each turn. Now that is a really good item as well, because we can abuse a couple of mechanics. And traditionally in these deck building roguelike games, there's lots of mechanics where it's just like, do something based on the amount of shield that you have. We have the option of doing that kind of stuff. Of course, we can also just play super defensively where like we just keep building our shield as much as we can if we want to. And then after a while, it doesn't really matter for us to pick up any more shield. We can just keep attacking and be more offensive. So all these items seem really, really good. I actually think durable is going to be my choice here. But yeah, impressed by the epic rarity rewards there. I really, really liked the set of items that we got. I don't want to do that. Maybe we go like this. Okay, so that pool affects everything at the same time once you touch it from the looks of it, then whatever that liquid is. This is a virus cell, and then that is a mutation. I want to go for the virus cell, please. And we get a little bit of healing, so I'm fully healed here. We're gonna have to step into this pool. Do I want +1 health? Yeah, we don't need the heal yet, so I guess I'll take the +1 health. Yeah, just go like that. Why not? And we have this last thing. Capture you. Sure, get the resource cell. Event perks, we got a couple. So we have another block to grow. I think I might take a square. I was calling for a square at some point. Now we have a square. And then this is a different event. What is it? Oh! Uh-oh. Something's happening. What is this? Winnie, good to see you. You're looking well. What a cute little hamster. Chinchilla, sorry. Chinchilla, how's medical school? Chinchilla has a huge spear. Do you see this huge spear? I failed again. Next time will be better. 9th time's a charm. That's what they all say, right? Want me to fix you up? Chinchilla's tend. Choose your modification. Remove up to 2 actions or upgrade an action. I like my actions. I mean, keeping the deck thin is quite important in deck builders. That's how I like to play deck builders typically. By the way, there is my deck on the side, just in case you guys were wondering where you can see that. I don't know if I showed that before, so I just want to make sure you guys were aware that that's where we can see all of our stuff. I'm going to upgrade an action. It's telling me to choose one. The multipliers are not here. It's more of like the normal cards. Grow is here. So grow will go to +2, I think we're gaining enough health, max health already, and we're really shield based. So I kind of want to go with one of our brace cards, although strike is a really good option. It's doing 3 damage, it goes to 5. But I think having a stronger brace might be the way to go. No, I can't help it. I want the strike. I think I'm gonna take the strike upgrade. Let's confirm. That's a level 2 strike. Amazing. Oh my god. Look at these cool hedgehogs. Oh, it's a porcupine. Sorry, porcupine. My bad, my bad. I don't know why I said hedgehog. Porcupine pup has... They have 4 spike already, yeah? Or that's what they're gonna get after this. He's empowering himself. Oh wait, he has serration, so he's gonna add passive amounts of spike to himself. So they're not really doing anything. Let's attack while we can. I don't need to defend. I wish I could capture both of the multipliers here. I can keep the shield that I get from this, and then I'm gonna pick up the max health. I think I'm gonna lock that in and roll with it. They got spikes now. I'm gonna need to block up that spike. Now, if I hit them, do I get my shield first? And if I do, will that block the spikes? I assume that it will. That's a lot of attack, but it doesn't do anything defensively for us. Give me this. This will keep us healthy. And we're doing a little bit of damage to the back guy because we're pulling him forward. I see what's happening there. This will also pull him forward, but I'm gonna lose a little bit of health. But he loses a lot more health. Let's do it. I think I'll sacrifice the 1 HP to do that. Okay. So we're getting struck a couple of times. I'm gonna lose some health if I do that. There's not a lot of good defense spots. -1, -10, -12 over here. I think that's the best outcome, unfortunately. We're taking a little bit of damage. They're punching me a little bit. That's a lot of damage that we're about to take. We can do some thorns. We will kill something if we do the thorns there. Likely the best outcome. Likely the best outcome. Okay, so you're doing spikes. You're doing a little bit of shield. Gotcha. I do want to go for the smaller guy first. We have a multiplier over here with the big strike, but we're going to be grabbing if we do that. We can do a double strike like this. He's losing 10. He's losing 16 this way. I want to keep him at the front though. Let me cook. What happens if I do this? I don't really need the shield this turn, but it is quite a bit. We're doing 12, so more damage this way. We gain some shield, which we passively keep with us, so I think that's a good idea. Let's see what we got here. We got some more spikes. Anyone attack me? No one's attacking me, so it doesn't matter. Go like this, just collect all of the passive shield, hit him for a little bit. He's gonna be dead next turn, I'm sure of it. Just do an elbow piece. And we're not gonna lose any health here. He's doing some spikes. Hit your boy up like this for 6 damage and a little bit of shield. You can't break through this shield. You can't do it, bro. L piece, maybe? Oh wait, we got a really strong hit here if we can just wrap it around the corner. Is he hitting me? I don't need the thorns in. I think that's the best result. And then we have multipliers. We use the L piece to grab it like this, perhaps. Doesn't kill him. But I also don't die, so I'm fine with that. We just do that action. Next time he's gonna die for sure. And he's dead. See ya on the moon, buddy. Reward rarity. It is looking blue. Oh no, it's just rare. Okay, that's great. Start combat with Quake equal to the number of perks I have. How many perks do I have? Can I see? Is this perks? Oh, it's a bug report, my bad. I'm sorry. Pause. No, I'm not sure how many perks we have. I think we have like 3. What does Quake do? Rumble at the start of each turn. Rumble amount is inflicted as physical damage to all enemies when you gain shield. Ooh. When you gain shield isn't based on shield for the damage. Rumble amount is inflicted as physical damage. So we could just keep defending this way, and as the battle progresses, Quake will slowly build its effectiveness, and then as we gain block, even if it's multiple times, those will start to hurt the enemy. That sounds like a pretty good strategy. 1 multi-strike to all physical actions for each bonus they're captured with. Oh wow. So if you use bonus, it will attack multiple times. I'm always trying to pick up that bonus. Oh, that's pretty good too. Scrap shield, +1 shield each time an instant tile activates. We have a couple instant. I thought. Where's the instant? Exhaust. I guess we have no instant cards. None of mine say it right now. I'm gonna take the Quaking Defense because oh, here's our perks. It's right in front of my face. I'm a very stupid person. Okay, kind of want the heal, but if we can find one of those one-piece tiles, I'm gonna pick it up with that. Let's pick up this, like this. Boom. What's over here? It's a healing spot. Look at these little nooks and crannies. I love how they've laid out these maps for the body exploration, I guess, as a virus is moving through the body. Really allows them to like easily procedurally generate. I don't want to say easily, sorry. Gives them a lot of freedom with the procedural generation, and it's really cool that they'll have like stashes of things, or the possibility that there's going to be stashes of things, you know, anywhere on the map on any floor. That's really cool. I like that. The L piece is not looking good over here. We actually have no really good pieces for over there. I said that if I got a one piece, I would take the heal, right? So I will do that. I'm a man of my word. Can't put this over here yet. We got a square block. I'm gonna take a self damage here. I'm gonna have to do it. That's the lesser of the evil to take 1 point of self damage. There's the exit. There's a lot of healing up here too, but I'm gonna go for the mutation cell. Ooh, so close. I want that mutation cell. I'm gonna take that point of damage. Event phase. So we got 2 mutations. Rarity is rare. Harden. Harden adds shields at the start of each turn. So I'm gonna get shield at the start of each turn. Quake is going to do damage at the start of each turn because of that, from what I understand. Mouth. Action tiles are added to cleave. It inflicts physical damage to all. 2 damage to everybody. Mouth. Quake adds rumble at the start of each turn. So we can build that Quake even faster with this. Let's go Quake. Let's Quake it up. Blockade. Gains shield multiple times, so that will activate Quake multiple times. Adrenaline amount is added to physical. Cull. Inflicts physical on the enemy with the least remaining health. I take the lump. We have a lot of pieces now. Our deck is not super thin. Yeah, we're not seeing all the pieces on every single layout, of course. And the more we add to the deck, the less likely that, or the smaller the chance that each piece has to appear on the brain, of course. So yeah, keeping the deck thin is starting to become more and more important here. So you're gonna stun me. He's internally screaming, he's thinking. But what is he doing? He's stunning. Apply stun on self unless targeted on the previous turn. Okay, and you're doing 3 damage to me. Gain 1 enrage when an ally is stunned. So don't let him stun himself. Apply stun to self unless targeted on previous turn. So we need to kill the koala first, is essentially what's happening here. We do have a multiplier here. We have a quake. We don't want to hit the grapple. I want to block this damage. -1 quake or rumble? Is that going to happen no matter what? How come the rumble is leaving? On top of me, it says -1 rumble if I go like this. Oh, Whenever we gain block, the rumble disappears? Rumble mount is inflicted as physical to all enemies when you gain shield. It's fleeting. Oh, I didn't read the fleeting. What's the description of a fleeting stat? Maybe it decreases by 1 every time it activates. That's what I assume will happen with it. Okay, I'm gonna do that anyways. And do we get Quake? The Quake is back. Very good. So you're doing 2 times 3, and then you're gonna bleed me. Interesting. We have blockade over here. That's a lot of block like this. And we're going to block everything. We're gonna lose all of our Quake, but they're getting hit by Quake. Look at that Winnie the Pooh do the Quake. And then all of you are attacking. Cool. I kind of want to activate this grow at some point. We have no multipliers this time. That's cool. We're gonna lose 2 health here. But they're almost dead. We gotta activate that lump. Oh god. We go like this. We heal 4 because of the max HP thing, and they're both dead from Quake from the looks of it. Quake OP. Quake is OP so far. Quake do be OP for this build. Alright, what's this perk? If it works with block or Quake, it's gonna be good. Inflict 3 physical attack on attackers who are entirely blocked by your shields. It is part of our strategy to block everything. Actions which deal 4 or less physical become piercing. We have seen that before. Blanks act as a +1 bonus. Blanks fill empty brain tiles after all actions are dealt. Blanks. We haven't seen any blanks. Fill empty brain tiles after all actions are dealt. I don't think we're doing blanks. So if anything, I'm gonna take feedback, but it's not even that great. Oh, this is only rarity common anyways. So yeah, I'll take it. It seems like a common effect, or like a common level effect, I will say that much. Unless we want to go to one of these healing stashes and maybe discover more map behind it, I think it's actually time to leave. So I hit up the L piece. I'm gonna hit up the L piece, hit you up like this, and get out of here. We're almost at the boss here, boss encounter. Thank God I can do this without getting hurt. Now we just have a small little dribble. Oh wait, we have a square too. The only safe way to use a square is to go like this. Get another block, I guess. And I do want to see what this mutation cell is before the boss is when we're gonna be able to do that. So we didn't have any events here. Who is this? We have Wombat and Arctic Fox. Shield Steal. Remove up to 3 shield from you and apply it to this creature next turn. +1 action when not at front. So we want to pull the archer up. This guy will be stealing our shield while he's pulled up there. But hey, what can you do, right? Do we have enough to just heal everything? So he's gonna bleed me. That's totally fine. I just want to make sure we capture the additional HP. Oh, right. He's making these guards. But at least we got the Arctic Fox up here. We want to grab some defend. It's gonna be like this. We're gonna lose 1 HP that way. Okay. I don't want to hit this grab thing. -2 bleed, -2 Quake. Okay, we're gonna do that. The multiple shield from this tile is what blocked all that damage. And these guys are screwed. I'm sorry to say, these guys are screwed. They're both dead, all from Quake. You just gotta be a farting bear to win this game, man. The Quake is unstoppable. What's the perk, baby? It looks epic. It is going to be a epic. Blank mirror. Each turn, blank tiles become a duplicate of a random adjacent non-blank tile. Blank fills empty brain tiles after all actions are dealt. Each turn, blank tiles become a duplicate of a random adjacent on blank tile. So, like, is this what's happening? And maybe I'm not watching. You use a tile from the brain, it turns into a blank, and then like it gets refilled with something from your deck, and like you redraw from it. But like if you have any of this blank stuff, it does additional effects before it's redrawn or something. I'm not exactly sure how to use that. I gotta experiment with that. I'm gonna go with something safer because I want to win this run. As our first look here, Spike targets all enemies. We're not doing Spike. Self damage and physical damage have +1 multi-strike. Right, we've seen the Nibbler. I don't quite understand it either. Impenetrable, we know what this does. Bonus tiles start each combat as +1 and gain +1 per usage. Bonus tiles start each combat as +1 and gain +1 per usage. Sure? So bonus tiles will be even better for us now? I'm not sure if I understand exactly how that works, but I'm hoping that it will make a lot of sense once we just take a look at it and try it. Okay, I'm gonna go for this other virus cell. So if we block up like that, and then we use the T piece, we're in. And then, I mean, we can just get to stepping into the new place. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, you know what? That's a lot of resource cells. If this was a long play game, the number of resources that we're picking up from this would be good. Since it's the boss, I think it's the end of the demo, but I'm still gonna do the greedy pick there. Lifesteal inflicts physical and heals for the amount of damage. It's only 1. Shield Bash inflicts shield amount as physical damage. It's exactly what I talked about before. It's Shield Bash. Yeah, that obviously works for us really, really well. We're gonna pick that up. Virus evolution. Oh god, what do I want to build here? We're gonna have a complicated shape no matter what we do. Maybe we turn this thing into another T. I guess that's not so complicated. Alright, who's the boss? I'm excited. Who is it? Cutscene? Ah, it's a plague doctor who created us. Oh, ayo. It's him. Oh, a beautiful specimen. You've done well. You will be rewarded with death? In due time. With death? Oh, that's the demo. We don't get to see the boss. Aw, it's only the beginning. In the full game, adventure to new unique regions, unlock new virus strains and mutations, encounter new enemies and friends, explore deeper, evolve further. We'd love your feedback. Join the Discord, and there's also wishlist on Steam. Well, that's it, everybody. Let's view the stats real quick. That's how I look, as ugly as I thought I'd be. And that is all she wrote for the demo so far. It spits us back out to the beginning. Well, folks, Winnie's hole, as jarring as it looks and as uncomfortable as the title is to say out loud, this game is very, very impressive so far, at least in my opinion. Their deck builder elements that they have in here, you know, they've added all of the really good elements that we've seen from all of the different roguelike deck builders over the past, you know, year or so. They've really kept in mind to put in a lot of those elements that we've all come to love and expect from these games. So just like all the tool tips and all the descriptions of how things work, even how all of the cards that we've seen so far, how they interact with your artifacts, or I think they were calling them viruses, whatever those passive upgrades were. Yeah, it really is reminiscent for me to things I've seen from like Slay the Spire or Monster Train or other you know, indie roguelike deck builders that I've played on the channel in the past. So really, really great work there. The gameplay itself, I am a sucker for anything where you need to put these pegs into the holes. So like if you've watched my God of Weapons content, it's that type of fitting where you have like pieces and you turn them around and you fit them into places. Of course, they use that as a mechanic to move through the floors in this particular game, but the idea of having the virus move through the body, collect resources while you're moving through the body, and that dictates how high the rarity of your upgrades will be, how many of those upgrades you will get, and also there's healing and stuff on the map. That's a really, really great idea, and I think they've pulled that part of the game off really, really well. So I'm excited to see that. And then the deck building battle, the turn-based battle, yeah, really, really cool battles. How you have to take your pieces that you've been using for moving as well to place it on your grid to dictate like what attacks you're doing, and how you use your abilities is based on placing those pieces on the brain. That's also a really, really cool, unique idea. So there's a lot of great things going on here. I know I'm rambling on here, but I am quite impressed with this strange game, and hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the video here. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you think about the game so far. If there's any feedback you want to leave on the video or the gameplay, always welcome to do that as well. I look forward to reading your thoughts, and also don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I really appreciate it, guys. That's what we got for Winnie's Hole today. I'll see you guys again soon.